Bonjour. Can you say bonjour? That's how you say hello in France. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, May 18th, 2020, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. While the world is battling the disease COVID-19, the Alliance Française, which makes sure people are speaking French correctly by preserving the language, has another task to make sure people say it correctly in French. Romance languages that derive from Latin generally use an article like a and an in front of nouns, but it also usually has a gender associated with it, masculine, feminine, or neutral. So the big debate was whether COVID-19 was masculine or feminine, le COVID-19 or la COVID-19. So far, people were saying le COVID-19, but that is incorrect. The key word for COVID in French is disease, which is feminine, le maladie. So COVID-19 in French is now officially la COVID-19. Number 2, Australia has figured out a new alternative form of energy. Rather than rely on solar and wind energy, which rely on unpredictable weather, companies in Australia are making underwater turbines to harness the energy of waves. Waves will mostly be there in the ocean, which surrounds all of Australia. Sounds like an interesting idea. The only issue could be the cost of the turbines. Number 3, a cliff 800 feet above is home to an entire village in China that cannot afford a place to live on land. The people of Atulé in the Sichuan province in China climb up a jute ladder every day to go to school and work. When people were alerted of the hardship, the cloth ladder was replaced by a metal ladder. But China also wanted to eradicate poverty by 2050. So it'll take much longer now, of course, because of the pandemic. So for now, people from Atulé are being moved to apartment communities. Some people want to stay, however, as the publicity is bringing tourists there and plans to make cable cars, etc. are also coming up. Such amazing stories tucked in all corners and heights in the world. And now for today's Mega Matter. The famous painting Scream by Edward Munch is fading, but researchers and art conservationists working hard to figure out why. And the reason is now known: moisture. Parts of the cadmium yellow color of the sky and his neck faded to off-white. The damage is thought to have been done when the painting was stolen for 2 years from a museum. Otherwise, precious artwork is always stored in temperature-controlled environments. Otherwise, it could get damaged or cracked. Just think about all the efforts made to keep the famous Mona Lisa smiling in the Louvre. The Scream is a painting by Edward Munch and is popular because it shows a very ubiquitous expression of our times. And it has an emoji to honor it too. Munch is from Norway, and one of the paintings from the Scream 4 is one of the most expensive paintings ever to be auctioned in the same category as Da Vinci's Salvator Mundi and Pablo Picasso's artwork. And by the way, a correction. I meant to say Picasso went to Africa for inspiration earlier, not Gauguin. Gauguin went to the Polynesian island of Tahiti. Today's word of the day is eradicated, which means ended. And finally, for today's quote of the day, no great artist ever sees things as they really are. If he did, he would cease to be an artist. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?